Okay, first round's complete. Second round now is NinjaSquirrel XB versus PyroMusical. Same map, same setup. We're on Fire Island. I'm commenting. I'm in my own room. Live streaming on YouTube. Oh, we've got Allies versus Soviets. The classical matchup of Red Alert. Let's see what we got here. As observer, I can see everybody. Who is who? Is Yellow... Yellow's Ninja. Yep, okay. Cool. And I love the surveillance, the observer mode of this, is because I can actually look and see what someone's doing. Okay. Scanner sweep for Ninja. Pyro has not spent his thing yet. Pyro's been giving us... I'm not too sure what's up with his internet, but his stuff has been giving quite a bit of lag. Crusher Crane to start off is going to give him another build queue. That's not too bad of a plan. When you start with 30, 40, whatever thousand, the Crusher Crane's always a good idea because it gives you a second build queue. And reactor. Oh, okay. Ninja's already getting out there with some engineering. Try to cap up those center bits. If you didn't see the prior match, I just want to go over some of the civilian structures. We have an observation post and an oil derrick. If you're unfamiliar with what these do, the observation post opens up a lot of visual range, so you have line of sight on a lot of stuff. The oil derrick gives you monies every few seconds. Every few seconds. Good language, man. Okay, dual refineries out of Pyro. Ninja's just getting his first refinery online. Pyro has an economy boost on Ninja right now. Because both of his... Oh, actually, I thought they were built. They're darn close. What are we doing on cash? 4,000 for Ninja, 3.5 for Pyro. They're pretty neck and neck. Ninja has invested in some infantry, as you can see. He moved an engineer, but he's also got a bit of a caravan. So he's trying to make sure that he gets that oil and keeps it. Civilian structures like this that provide resources also provide a finder's fee. There's the 500. If you're the first one to take it, you get a finder's fee of 500. So that's good to know. If Pyro were to cap this back, he does not get the finder's fee, but he does get the economic benefit of owning the structure. This is going to be interesting. I'm not seeing any sort of military hardware coming out of Pyro yet. It also looks like he built his barracks backwards, but hey, I'm not one to judge. Ninja's holding a good amount of control here. He's actually walling off his refinery. Not a bad idea, since he knows that his enemy is Soviets. Soviets have terror drones, which are really nasty. So that's something to keep in mind. Walling it off prevents that from happening. Oh, and look at that. He's already moving in with a terror drone. And it looks like it'll escape. Okay. And Pyro's doing the exact same thing. I don't know if he realizes that his enemy is allies. Ninja is offline. He does have both his refineries up, though, which is good to see. A little bit of a scuffle here right off the bat. My goodness, that latency is so bad. It's almost like a movie panorama. Whee! Okay, Ninja's hitting him from multiple fronts. Not a bad plan. He'll at least be able to get a little bit of damage in. That's going to cause Pyro to do a little bit of repairs. Not too shabby. Now this is what I wanted to keep my eye on, this terror drone. It is damaged and it is moving very slowly, but I would like to see something be done with that. Can I message? Pyro's going up the super reactor. Oh, that's what I wanted to see. There's the dog just going to town. You'd be amazed how effective a dog or a bear can add to your battle strategy. It's absolutely awesome. You don't think to build them because they're weaker units or what have you, but pretty darn solid. Okay. Ninja's moving his MCV, hopefully to go get more resources. That's the plan with that. It's much cheaper than the $1,000 for a new collector. Or what are they called? Surveyors? I think they're called surveyors. Oh, prospectors. Right. So instead of building another prospector and expanding that way, since Ninja doesn't have a war factory yet, he has a navy though. That's a smart move just to move the MCV. Got some good damage in there. NinjaSquirrel sitting on 3,000, Pyro on almost pennies. This is going to be really interesting. Ninja has the upper hand. He has one of the civilian structures. One of them still needs to be taken, which looks like he's taking care of that right now. Oop. Oh, me hitting spacebar doesn't do anything. Hey, there you go. These are Riptide ACVs. They have an anti-infantry machine gun on front. Considering I haven't seen a whole lot of military hardware come out of Pyro, not a bad move. Also, I don't know where that terror drone went. I lost track of it. And look at that, he loaded up with some troops. That's going to give him a little bit of oomph. Yeah, Pyro's going to have a very difficult time economically here. If he doesn't have something to push up against Ninja, losing an ore refiner right there, an ore collector, puts him down to one ore refiner. One actual working refinery. Pyro's going Air Force. Interesting. He's going to have to rebuff that attack before he gets too far. Yep. And just like I said, Ninja is using his MCV to expand. This is not a bad idea considering from what he can tell. Let's see what he can see. It looks like to him he's got Pyro under wraps, so not a bad plan to do that. Again, saves you $1,000. If you don't plan on defending the area, who cares? Move the MCV, deploy, set up shop. As long as you're also pushing on equal amounts of effort here. You know, giving him a bit of stress. Hammer tank, interesting. Infantry munch, good move. There you go. Alright, that just turned the tide, that one unit. Good move on Pyro's part. Only problem is, there's enough BS coming through. This is going to be a bit of a problem for Pyro. Then with the hammer tank, I bet you there's a bunch of crap in there too. And I'm sure out of here, he doesn't have a super... Oh, he does have a super reactor, so we could see twin blades out of that. Let's take a look more at Ninja's base here. Spreading out a bit. Man, that is weird when some of the objects just don't draw. Okay, so he did build a prospector here to expand. Sorry to say it, but I think this is over for Pyro. Also, I don't think he spent any of his top secret protocols. He could have can I? Oh my god, that would have been such bad programming if I could have spent his tech upgrade. It's lagging pretty bad, but this has been a fairly quick match. I was thinking here, me scrolling around wildly wasn't helping that, as if that was causing more lag, but that does not seem to be the case. I wonder where he's going with those infantry. Yeah, okay. I was wondering what was going on. Ninja took the second oil derrick. Yep, same thing. Load up some troops, get him going. This can be very formidable unless the enemy really starts to diversify his stuffs. Okay, so twin blade right here. Interesting considering there's a lot of these javelin soldiers. That's going to tear apart these ACVs, but he's going to need a bunch, and soon. Oh gosh, so close. That thing's got no health. He needs to get to the crusher crane to get more health. What he can do with this helicopter, though, is he can start searching around and doing some harassment moves. Like, here, attacking this guy that's unprotected. Wouldn't be a bad plan. Get some damage in him. Yep, get him to the Crusher Crane, get some health back. Nice. Problem is now there's too many Javelin. If he can take out these Javelin, I'll be very impressed. Craps. And then, of course, the Hydrofoil, which is a real big anti-air unit. Also, it has a weapons jammer on it, and that is ridiculous. It shuts down a unit from doing anything. Any attacking, it's ridiculous. Yeah, let's take a bit of a gander here. Another barracks. Is that a spy? Oh, it's a spy. Awesome. I have not seen spies used in these tournaments frequently. Or ever. Spies are one of my favorite units. They have a bribe technique. Yeah, $1,000 persuade nearby hostiles to turncoats for a low, low price. Who says loyalty can't be bought? That is devastating when used properly. Especially with groups of like apocalypse tanks or anything. Artillery that's going to be way back from the front line. If the human's not watching, that could be just deadly stuff. Oh, here's the spy. I wonder what he's gonna do with it. Probably just disable a structure. Considering there's nothing to bribe. Does Ninja even have the money for it? He probably does by now. No, he doesn't. Oh my gosh, the leg! I don't know what's going on at Pyro's house, but... Yep, power shutdown. That's what he used the spy for. Pyro's selling it. Three more ACVs coming over. Another spy. I wonder if he'll bribe the... Oh, or just get run over. Okay, Ninja here for the coup de grace. I'm assuming those are full of troops. Oh, and Pyro's been defeated. Okay. Nice rush from Ninja. Interesting tactic. I really thought Pyro had the upper hand economically early on by building that Crusher Crane and then the two refineries, but that seems to have bitten him in the tush. Yeah, fairly evenly matched until you can tell exactly where Ninja spread out to that third base, and then also the oil right here started to bring this on the uptick also. Okay, that's the first round, or first match. Oh, I wonder, oh, game exited. Host was not responding? What? Anyway, open this up. Round 2. Or match 2? I don't even know. Ninja's victorious the first. And now ready for the... Well, yeah. So we're still on randoms. Oops. Hope the stream's looking good. Thanks, guys, for joining us for the tournament. This has been pretty awesome. And of course, Pyro needs to set his team, which screws up all the readies, but that's okay. Yeah, it's good to get a Red Alert 3 tournament. Oh, War Machine, can you seriously bribe the MCV? I had no idea. And the exact same matchup again. The only thing that's different here is they switch sides of the map. So let's see here. Crusher Crane for Pyro. Ninja's the ally, so we won't know what he's building until it's built. Okay, boot camp. Same barracks kind of a rush. The interesting thing about the sweep, the scanner sweep, is it reveals two things. One, it reveals your enemy, and the second thing is it reveals who you are by using the ability. Same thing in Command & Conquer Generals. When you're America and you use the scan immediately, it gives away right away who you are. Even though some of the other factions have some similar scanning abilities, that early in the game, bam, you know who you're up against. So I think they both realize that they're in the exact same kettle of fish that they were. I'm not seeing any deviation from Pyro's plan or Ninja's plan. Same thing. Engineer, couple of dogs. The good thing is, with the economy and how it's balanced, you don't need to build those refineries right away. Being able to do the barracks rush like that is giving Ninja quite an edge for the map. Yeah, complicated. That's a good point. Pyro would have probably done a lot better if he didn't build all the production buildings. Okay, so War Factory. Now, last game he also built a barracks at this juncture. So I wonder if he's just going to go heavy machines. A couple of sickle patrols would, Okay. I wonder what's happening here. As I was trying to say, a couple of sickle patrols would really turn the tide with all these infantry. Their flea jump technique can stun infantry and really tear up the place. Okay, Ninja's playing a little more conservatively with his MCVs, moving out of Prospector this time. Ninja also has collected the finder's fees on both the oil derricks. Okay, so where did he... Oh, he had the crusher... Oh, okay, so he meant to build it with the crusher crane. I think he accidentally built it with his MCV and then canceled it when he tried to undeploy it. This is another really good idea with the crusher crane. This can actually stay back and build up some stuff while the MCV is mobile. Okay. Good to see Pyro branching out a bit more economically. I'm still not seeing... There we go. Sickle Patrol. There we go. 3 of those will cut all of Ninja's infantry to shreds if he micros them properly. Speaking of which... Prospector there. MCV still there for Ninja. Oh, battle time. Yep. Both the dogs. And the grid from the scan. How much money are we sitting on for Pyro and Ninja? There you go. That's the flea jump. See how it knocked that javelin down? That takes a lot of DPS out of the equation. Ninja's offline. Pyro's broke. Man, it runs smoothly for the first 5 minutes, and then it just goes to crap, doesn't it? Now, the main thing that we're seeing against these two players is one is teching up. The super reactor will give Pyro a lot of tech. Oh. Oh, okay. I think I see what's happening. Yep, okay. Yeah, rough matchup against Ninja. But still, I think a little fine-tuning, Pyro is a good player. He's kicked my butt in Generals before, so it's not like he's a bad player, but just a bit of a rough start there. Also, the leg didn't help, but I'm going to join back with these two guys. Hey, guys.
Hi. Rush Assault.
Yeah, no, good play, both of you. Pyro, I really like the way you were starting up with that extra crusher crane.
He doesn't want
Remind
to
me
talk.
never to play Red Alert again.
Okay. All right, fair enough. But still, I thought good match to the both of you.